Hi, I'm Oliver Matthews of Vineyard Professional Services, and we're here to talk about pre-pruning in the vineyard, which is the action of coming through early at the beginning of the dormant season and pre-pruning the shoots down to a manageable level, usually about a foot in height. That will be followed later in the season by a final cut to a desired two bud or one bud position. We do this in order to minimize the total pruning costs. Pre-pruning is generally about 20% cheaper than just doing a full pruning on the initial pass, as well as just reducing your overall labor needs. Another reason that we come through and we do a pre-pruning or double thinning pass on the beginning of the season is disease is very rampant, especially in the colder months, December and January, for trunk disease. In order to protect the vines, we will go through, do our initial pass, and then do a pass later in the year, March, April, as a final cut when U-type bot canker isn't as threatening and the temperatures allow the pruning wounds to go through and heal quicker, and thereby eliminating potentially a very expensive fungicide application or a coating application with a Vitaseal or a spur shield. It's important to, if you want to go through and have a mechanized vineyard, a vineyard that allows you to really reduce your costs and labor, it's important from the get-go, the setup in vineyard design, or trellis design rather, on what sort of trellis material you'll have in the block. You want to reduce the number of total wires, specifically catch wires or stationary wires, above the cordon wire. In this specific block, we have 2 catch wires that we drop before pre-pruning. You want to make sure that you have a smaller cross arm that will allow for a machine harvester or a pre-pruner, in this case, to work around the cross arms. That's a large impediment to the operation of most blocks. And then your stationary wires are as close to the stakes as possible to avoid getting caught up in the blades as they work out from the vine. Well, that's it for me. Check us out on social media or our website. Hope you learned a lot.